Tell them. Tell them all. Whoever comes, whoever it is, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
John Wick, the most feared hitman in the movie world. He is a man of few words but many actions. He is a man of peace but also of war. He is a man of love but also of vengeance. He is a man of legend but also of reality. He is a former hitman who was once known as Baba Yaga or the Boogeyman, for his ruthless efficiency and skills in killing his targets. He worked for the Russian mafia under Viggo Tarasov, until he decided to retire and live a normal life with his wife Helen. But his happiness was short-lived, as Helen died from terminal illnesses, leaving him alone and heartbroken. She gave him a puppy as a final gift, to help him cope with his grief. But even that was taken away from him, when a group of thugs broke into his house, killed his dog and stole his car. This triggered his return to the underworld, where he sought revenge against those who wronged him. Along the way, he encountered many enemies and allies, as he discovered a hidden world of assassins that operates under strict rules and codes. He also had to deal with the consequences of his past action, as he owed a blood vote to a powerful crime lord who wanted him to kill his sister. He also had to face the wrath of the High Table, a council of 12 leaders who control the underworld, and who declared him excommunicado for breaking the rules. John Wick is not just an action hero. He is a complex and tragic character who struggles with his own morality, emotions, and identity. He is a man who values loyalty, honor, and respect, but also has a dark side that he cannot escape. He is a man who loves deeply, but also suffers greatly. He is a man who fights for his freedom, but also accepts his fate. Why do we love John Wick then? We love him because he is relatable and inspiring. We can relate to his pain and loss, his anger and frustration, his hope and determination. We can admire his courage and skill, his style and charisma, his wit and humor. We can root for him as he faces impossible odds and challenges, as he overcomes obstacles and enemies. We love John Wick because he is more than just a character. He is an icon. He is a symbol. He is a legend. In this video, I will share with you some of the best lessons that I learned from John Wick. In this video, I will share you some of the best lessons that I learned from John Wick and how they can apply to your own life. Let's begin. Lesson number 1. Learn how to fight, or better, how to defend yourself. John Wick is a master of fighting. He knows how to use any weapon, any environment, any situation to his advantage. He knows how to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles or enemies. He knows how to survive and win against all odds. The lesson here is that you can learn how to fight your life. By developing your skills, your knowledge, your confidence, your courage, you can face any problem or threat with calmness and competence. Learning to fight can help you sharpen your mind, inspire other people, become a teacher and express yourself. Fighting is not just about brute force, but also about strategy, creativity, and adaptability. It trains you to observe your surroundings, anticipate your opponent's move, plan your actions, and react quickly. It also allows you to share your knowledge, motivate others, teach new skills, and communicate your ideas. As you learn how to fight, you will enhance your intelligence, influence, and also your individuality. Lesson number 2. The art of perseverance. John Wick is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. The only way to become a champion, achieve your goals, and become the best is to be like him. Be focused in every moment of your life is a key element in achieving your own vision of life. But how? Many of you may ask. First of all, you have to find your why. Your why mustn't be a deadly objective that lasts forever. It can be also something temporary that you want to achieve in a short period. It can only be a specific objective that you want to accomplish with a deadline and in a particular set of time. For example, learning a language, learning how to defend yourself, learning how to play chessboard. Your objective is that you have to organize your life according to your micro-objective, and accordingly to this, try in every way to achieve it. After all, what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is not to be, but to become over time. Build your character, mastering once at a time every skills that you want. Second of all, you have to have a plan. Clarify your vision and write down everything you have to do to accomplish your vision. Be clear about your goals. John Wick always knows what he wants and how to get it. He doesn't hesitate or doubt himself. He doesn't let anyone or anything distract him from his mission. He doesn't compromise or settle for less than what he deserves. The lesson here is that you can be clear about your goals in your life by setting them, planning them, pursuing them, and achieving them. You can have a direction and a destination in mind and follow it with determination and persistence. One of the most important advice is that you have to ask yourself very deep questions that can help you to have a clear idea of your goals. These questions may be: what do you have to do to achieve that goal? What I need? What kind of skills I have to learn during the process? And third, maybe the most important, is that you have to delay instant gratification for future success. You have to avoid distraction, or at least if you are not really able to do that, you have to cut off your time under the pressure of things that can turn away your main focus, like social media and trivial problems. Long-term gratification will always beat instant gratification. Lesson number 3. You have to think like a Stoic. John Wick is a character who applies many lessons that come from the Stoicism. First of all, we should consider the discipline of action. When you decide that you have to take action on something, be ruthlessly present and engaged. This is really important. Furthermore, once you decide to do something, you have to absolutely do it. It's like a deal that you do with yourself. Your words must count. They are unbreakable words that will also depend on your personal reputation. A man that doesn't keep your words is not a real man. Most of the time we are scared of doing something, and the reason is that 90% of the time we overthink about that thing until it becomes like a monster. The reality, in fact, is that most of the time we suffer more imagination than in reality. A quick advice that I learned from John Wick and in general from other movies is that if you are not able to do what you know is necessary, you have to act as another character. Act as another person to achieve that. For example, when you are in the gym, you are not you, but you are Arnold, you are Chris Bumstead. All these characters that they do what they don't want to do. Acting as if you are the best version of yourself or completely a new person. As was said by Oscar Wilde, give a man a mask and he will show his true face. Second, to be like a Stoic and to be like a John Wick, you have to have a code of principles. Have your code of principles and live by it. Without rules, we are just animals. Set a list of principles and enable non-negotiable for you that are the standpoint of your existence and your credo. Third, the notion of speaking little and speaking well. Epictetus said, let silence be your goal for the most part. Say only what is necessary and be brief about it. On the rare occasions when you are called upon to speak, then speak, but never about banalities like gladiators, horses, sports, food and drink, commonplace stuff. Above all, don't gossip about people, praising, blaming or comparing them. This is a really helpful skill that you have to learn in your life to become successful. Observe within yourself the urge to say something and then only say it when it's not better left unsaid. Connect with people, don't prefer for them. Let them do most of the talking. Enjoy listening. Lesson number 4, and maybe the most important lesson that you can learn from John Wick. Identify your enemies. You have to have competitors and enemies that you want to overcome in order to have a source of strength. The only way to be motivated is to have an enemy at your door that wants the same things as you. Everybody wants what you want, and the only way to beat them is to crush them completely. Use them as a source of energy. This doesn't mean that you have to knock to every door of your enemy and beat them, but the only thing that is necessary is to have a clear picture on who they are and what to do to be better than them. You cannot fight effectively unless you identify your enemies. If you don't have competition or people that fight your same battle, one way to be always motivated is to fabricate by yourself an imaginative competitors. This person must be the representation of the best version of yourself. He is the person that wakes up every day, although he doesn't feel to do it. He is the person that goes to the gym every day, talks to girls in every situation, and your objective is that you have to beat him. Competition drives us, gives us purpose and focus. This attitude and determination can be applied in all fields of human social life. The most important thing is that you have to consider life as a war. Everything that you want is also wanted by other people around you. Business is war. Life is war. Do you have what it takes to overcome them? Make a declaration of war on something. That declaration must be made on a specific target or enemy. It helps give you a strong sense of purpose and direction. The more the enemy is stronger, the more we have to be motivated to overcome it, because the reward is so much more joyful. The greater the competitors, the greater your rewards will be. And last lesson that you should consider in every moment and also ask yourself if you want to have success is this. Everything has a price to be paid. You have to give something to take something. To achieve a particular goal, you have to know that there is always something painful and scary that you have to overcome. For example, let's pretend you want to conquer a girl. Okay, the reward is essentially getting the girl, but are you willing to pay the price? Embarrassment, regret, hide the possibility that they will say no to a stranger. Most of you don't want to pay such a price simply because it's really dangerous and painful. They don't want a no as an answer. But the sad reality is that 90% of the time they will say no. And in most cases not because you are ugly and you did something wrong to her, but because they are in a bad mood or committed in other causes and situations, and really they don't care about you simply. Another example may be you want to learn to fight. What is the price? Punch on your faces, you can break your nose, you can hurt yourself. Let's take John Wick. He wanted in every way, in every moment, his revenge against the Great Tower, and he was willing to pay the price that eventually bring him to the death. Or another example is when he was asked by the regent on which side he was and decided to come back, cutting off his love for his wife represented by cutting off his finger. And this is really important because if you are willing to pay the price of success, you will not pay the price of regret. There is this common phrase that we use, and is this: you have to choose between two kinds of pain, the pain of regret or the pain of discipline. Make your choice. Last but not least, build your own mythology. One of the most fascinating aspects of John Wick is the rich and mysterious world of assassin that it creates. We learn about the rules, the codes, the organizations, and the characters that make up this hidden society. The lesson here is that you can create your own mythology, meaning as your reputation in your life, by having a vision, a purpose, a passion, and a reputation. You can be someone who stands out from the crowd, who has a unique story and identity, who inspire others with your actions. Remember, it's not who you are, but what you do that defines you. I hope this can help you in your daily situation. Thanks for watching.